What do you know? Just trying to tell me to update Windows. I'm going to add a fan to this. I don't know which one I should use. This is an EVGA. They were cheap. Anyway. I've got 4-wire, I got 3-wire. From what I understand, the 4-wire I can maybe manipulate the speed. I don't know. There's one of these. This is a 3-wire. They're all the same size. I'm just gonna put it back here. We've got the 4-pin system fan connector there. What is this? 1, 2. I can't tell. Oh, that's a 4-wire. I don't know what these ones are. Usually they put 3 up in here, you know. I guess you really don't need more. I mean, you get 2 in the front when the power supply is doing its own thing, and you got the one above the processor. I was just thinking, it looked like there had been one on the back, so I think maybe there was, and they just removed it. Alright, we put it right here. We left these ones open as I don't have any more screws. But we wanted to bring it up higher. We could bring it up higher. I don't know if there'd be an advantage to doing that. And there's also, I guess, another larger fan. But I think that'll work. It's not really necessary, but it'll add a little bit. I don't know, do I want to move it up? I mean, like, I'm wondering, should it just be centered? It might be better to be centered. I don't know. I'm trying to think here. Looks like there's like a mark right here where it's intended to be like a center mark. Alright, well that would be centered. And I think that it looks better. So, and we want it to be up a little higher to catch the heat off of the deal there. Hopefully I didn't install it wrong. These don't have arrows on them. But I'm assuming, unless it's a wrong rotation, it should be blowing out the back. We'll find out when we turn the thing on. Yeah. So it's blowing out the back. Well, it seems like the best place to put it. I don't know, we could even move it up higher if you really want to, and it'd be okay. And then we got this here, if you can put like any number of fans here. The way I got this. This one also only has one screw. I think what happened is, I think with this thing, I think some of the fans went out. What in the hell do we got here? This is totally not good. I don't know why grub would be on there. I don't think I have anything else hooked up to this to where that should boot up. This is Windows on my drive here. Let's just see what happens. This did have Linux on it. It's really strange. It should have wiped all that out. Ah, God, here we go again. Something is going wrong with this computer. Alright, I'm about over this crap. I don't know what's wrong with this thing, but this is kind of what happened earlier. And the only thing I can think of is I accidentally left the BIOS USB in there. Oh boy. So much. I just wanted to add a fan, but there's something up with this thing. Okay. So we're in. Let's see what our BIOS says. Okay, boot option 1. We got Patriot, and we got that. Fast boot's not enabled. I really don't know why it's not. Okay, so we have the latest BIOS. Okay, MIT, memory. We can play with that, but I don't care about that. Back. So we have what's called easy mode. So XMP is disabled. We have Patriot. It keeps moving our boot manager here. I really, I'm not sure what's up with that. Why is it in the wrong spot? So the boot manager keeps going in the wrong spot, and okay, save and exit. I honestly don't think that's gonna fix this thing. Because this thing seems to be corrupt or somewhere, you know, it keeps doing the same thing over and over again. Yep. So something's wrong with the boot sector on this thing. I'm done with this. I'm putting in a boot disk. That's the only thing I can think of. Pain in the butt. So I'm just going to go in and reinstall Windows, because this thing has been installed in a bunch of different computers over and over and over again, and just lots of stuff. You know, we actually might have a hard drive failure or something goofy. Well, at least it's the Patriot, not the weird one. Hey, it keeps doing this over and over and over again. System PTE misuse. That's some interesting stuff. I wonder what the hell's wrong with this thing. So it just keeps doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over. I pulled the flash drive out. I'm just curious what it will do without it. I'm starting to think there's something wrong with this thing. Yeah, this is ridiculous. Alright, so I pulled my hard drive out. I hooked theirs back up. So we're going to just see what happens. Alright, so I don't think it's going to be anything to do with my drive. So I don't know if I got it fixed or not, but I disabled the what they call PTT platform trusted something or other. I still don't know. So we're using a different video card. We're using a different stick of RAM. I was getting ready to pull the power supply. So what I was looking at over here. How to fix system PTE misuse blue screen of death error in Windows 10. And that's what we were getting. It's being a reason for the blue screen of death is potentially harmful to your system. Oh no, wait. So the problem of system PTE misuse is mostly caused due to issues with PTT and TPM security technologies used by your system's firmware. To resolve these misuse errors, you must rectify the BIOS settings. Okay. So I went in and I found PTT on this thing. Platform Trusted Technology. I found something else too in there. I forget what it was. It kind of looked like Platform Trust Technology. It kind of looked like something else. It looked like TPM. I don't know what the other one was, but Trusted Platform Module. I'm pretty sure it was on there, but I wasn't able to do anything with it in the BIOS. But they said that you would have one or the other, not both, I guess. And I'm pretty sure that this doesn't have TPM. Oh, there goes the computer. Oh, jeez. So, oh, yeah, so it's going to do this crap now. And we have to change our... This is a 4K monitor. I mean, it's pretty cool, but, man, the display settings are not cool. That's not on. Also, there could be a problem with NVIDIA. Is another thing I read. Okay. And then the problem is I'm probably not going to leave this card in here. But maybe I will. I don't care about the NVIDIA control panel. I want to get my settings. Okay, so I want 1920 by 1080. That's good enough where I can read it. I'd actually wouldn't even mind a little bit bigger than that. So like, see, that one's weird. 1680 by 1050. 1600 by 1200. 1600 by... Oh, let's just leave that. Okay. So, oh yeah, no, that's not good. Let's see. Yeah, we can't do that one. Okay. Alright, we'll just have to be stuck with that one, I guess. Alright, so let's see when we restart if it's going to do anything stupid. Boy, I've been working on this for a while now, and I knew somebody donated this computer to the thrift store for a reason. And so it had the original BIOS, and the trusted platform crap was turned on. The hard drive in here had, I don't know, it seemed a little weird that it would be a 2 terabyte. There's a 2 terabyte spinning drive in here. And it had Windows on it. I don't know, it looked like Windows 10 to me. I didn't really bother to look real quick. And I've already wiped it, so... but I wanted to use my SSD. I don't want to use a spinning drive to boot anything. And the idea with this one was to go to with the M.2 anyways. But, anyway, we'll be back in a second when this thing gets done. Alright, we've done a couple of updates. I made a mistake and left my installation USB stick in, and it was stuck at 9%. And I unplugged it. It wasn't doing anything. I just shut the thing down by hard powering it off. Restarted it. It quickly did the updates. It's downloading a bunch right now. Not much heat coming off of this thing. I did unplug this fan. I'm kind of suspicious of this fan. My friend was telling me that a fan could cause all kinds of problems. It just doesn't seem like it's spinning at the correct speed. So, also, I really don't like having all my fans run off the motherboard, just because it means that you're putting a load on the board and, you know, stress on components. And, you know, I've seen some of these boards where they got like 5 or 6 fans running off of them. I'd rather go straight to the power supply myself. Yeah, I'm tired. I've been working on this quite a bit. So I knew, I was like, man, this thing is way too new. There's got to be a reason somebody got rid of it. And it having the original 2017 BIOS probably, I could see there was a lot of issues with this particular motherboard and the BIOS. I've had other gigabyte boards before, but I honestly don't really think I care for them anymore. Which is kind of funny because I'm thinking that other board that Jesse got was a gigabyte board too, and that computer was also from the same place, and it also needed a BIOS update if I remember correctly. It wouldn't boot up. It wouldn't post. So we're doing a cumulative update right now, and this one has that stupid trusted platform module, but it's not called TPM. It's called PPT, platform protection something technology. This does have a thing down here. If you want to get the TPM, you can get it. Where is it? TPM. Can we see it? We can't see it, can we? It's right there. TPM. Got an overclock switch too. So anyway, this has been a pain. I should have known better. For some reason, I'm just like, I don't know. I've been buying a lot of these other older computers that are like from 2014, 2015, maybe even older than that. And of course, they don't, people don't want those anymore because they're all DDR3. But you get a DDR4 machine, and usually there's something wrong with it. Let's see. Even the last Z97 board was bad. Or was it a Z97? Might have been a Z87. Yeah, it was a ASRock board, and it had corrupted BIOS. That took me a long time to get figured out. It had dual BIOS, removable, swappable chips, but the jumper pin wasn't working. And what I did was I swapped the chip from A to B, and all of a sudden it worked. And then so I looked online and seen that particular board had like a huge bunch of problems with the BIOS. It seems like these are a lot like cars. Okay, all the cars that are on the road are mass produced. They're made in the same factory. They're made with the same parts. They usually have the same failures. They usually have the same, characteristics. So it's pretty easy to pinpoint a problem that's common to all certain things. So anyway, I don't know. I can't find too much information about this one. Seems like most people have the other one called the Z2099 Aorus Gaming 3 Pro. This is not the Pro. So anyway, I just gonna let it run for a while. I think it might be okay, but I don't know. We tried. We're using a different GPU right now. We're using an EVGA. We're using a different stick of RAM. We just got 16 in it right now. I had a 32 in there. I should have, when I bought that 32 gigabyte stick, I probably should have just bought two 16s, because what I was thinking was, well, I got this other machine and it's only got 2 slots, and I want to run the biggest sticks of RAM I can, and I want to have 64. Well, I don't think you need that much in these things, really. I mean, anyway. So now I've got this machine here with 8 slots, and I can't run anything in dual channel because I don't have enough room. And I'm not buying another $50 stick of RAM. So, anyway. I just run singles in here and let it do its thing. It's kind of stupid to have 8 spots and only got 1 stick in there, but we got to see if this thing, what's up with it, Because there's a bunch of different hardware things that probably could be causing that, but I think it was the trusted platform module thing being enabled. Another thing that could have been an issue possibly was that we're now using an Intel X series processor. I don't know if it's a Xeon. What do they consider it now? But these are Core i7s. They're 7800X. So all the other computers that this drive's been in have all been like 6th generation, 5th, 4th generation, like older DDR3, not any DDR4 machines, really. Or, like the one that was a DDR4 still had the 6700, which can be used in both types of boards. So, we're just gonna let this thing do its thing, and that's it. We're like done. I'll walk away from it, go and come back to it later. Alright, we're restarting. Let's see what it does.
My real name is Takashi, but just call me Taka. Thank you very much. Very nice to make your acquaintance.